following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Arizona, Brother Mike back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thanks for tuning into the program today. Welcome to Filthy Fridays on Hardcore. Burning Branches is our Bible study today. Folks, hell is coming to breakfast, and you've got to get prepared for it. Hey, will you call somebody and tell them the radio program's on? This is a message everybody in the Valley needs to hear. I'll make a couple of announcements while you make that call. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center in Central Phoenix. We're on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road. It's the red brick building. HardcoreChristianity.com is the website. You'll notice that we have 2 live services every week, starting at 7 p.m. Pacific and Arizona time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Both those services are broadcast live on our streaming channel. It's youtube.com/House of Healing AZ. It's also broadcast on my Facebook page, Michael W. Smith. When you go to the website, please sign up for one of our free seminars and sign up for my monthly deliverance training class, the 4th Saturday of every month at noon. If you need a religious exemption to avoid the satanic vaccine, please send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com. I will send you an exemption immediately. If you know someone who needs to be healed and delivered and they can't come to the Deliverance Center, no problemo. Send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com, and I will send you the Miracle Healing List, a step-by-step guide to freedom that works 100% of the time. Please remember our Zoom deliverance services every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Arizona and Pacific time, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. Send me an email and I will send you the code and the password. Burning branches. Folks, hell is coming to breakfast at your house very soon. We have had a preliminary run of it over the last 2.5 years. This is only preliminary. It's going to get much worse. This COVID-19 hoax has been absolutely gasping. It was all planned out by the government. They used it to try to control people in order to get them to obey, and they wanted to find out how far we would go when listening to the federal government tell us what to do. The masks, for example, were fake. They were simply used to perfect facial recognition software. The masks never did prevent COVID. They knew it. They didn't wear masks. Hollywood elites don't wear masks. Politicians don't wear masks. They never did. They only wore them when the cameras were on. These fake quarantines have now been researched and proven that they did not stop COVID and made the situation worse. Social distancing, what a joke. Wiping off furniture and plates and glasses, what a joke. Booster shots, what a shocking joke. Remdesivir in hospitals, can you believe that? That was specifically designed to cause kidney failure and depopulate older individuals. COVID-19, the average age of death is what? 81 or 82. The whole thing was a hoax. Now, the next hoax will be economic. They are going to outlaw cash. They are going to come get your guns. They are going to regulate cyber securities. They're going to a central bank system where your accounts can be monitored. Everything you put into your account and everything that goes out of it is going to be monitored. They tried it in Canada. It worked. Joe Biden has tried to do it. It was thwarted this time, but he wanted to monitor your account and see what you were doing with everything over $600. Bank of America screwed over hundreds of thousands of their clients by coughing up their personal data to the federal government. Can you believe that? That just happened late last year. Big Pharma got paid back on this COVID-19. That's all this thing was. It was payback. They did not allow any other medications that worked fine on COVID-19, ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, the monoclonal antibodies. All of that stuff works fantastic. They would not allow it. They would not allow it. They wanted the vaccine hoax. They hid the side effects. They told you had to take it. They threatened you to fire you if you didn't take it. I myself have still never been vaccinated. I know about the side effects of it. I didn't want to risk it. It's too risky. If you take the vaccine, believe it or not, we have had numerous people come to the Deliverance Center who picked up demons by taking the vaccine. This is not a joke, as Joe Biden would say. This is a system the government has set up to depopulate the middle class, to bankrupt the middle class, to enrich billionaires. We now have more billionaires in America, and they're richer now than they've ever been. 10 years ago, nobody would have ever conceived of anybody being worth over $200 billion. It wasn't even on anybody's radar. 10 years ago, somebody that had $40 billion, $25 billion was considered gaspingly wealthy. Not anymore. Not anymore. But this persecution that we have gone through has been light compared to what we're going to be facing in the future, and God is going to use Satan's persecution of the citizens of the United States and the church as a training ground. 1 Peter chapter 4. If any man suffers as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. If it first begins at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? If the righteous are scarcely saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? Now let's unpack those verses. They are shocking to say the least. Judgment is coming to Christians in America. That's the Greek word krima, and it is the word you would use if you went to trial and your evidence against you was presented to the court and it was evaluated by the jury. Krima. Krino is the word for judgment. That would be if you did the exact same thing, but the jury rendered a verdict of guilty upon you. That would be krino. This is the Greek word krima, and it's not krino. You're being evaluated through these persecutions that are coming on the church, and if you are living a carnal, lukewarm Christian life, you will not survive. You are not going to survive. If the righteous are scarcely saved, the Greek word for saved there is sozo, it means delivered. If they're scarcely delivered, the Greek word is malis. Malis means with great difficulty. If the righteous are delivered through great difficulty, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Therefore, Peter said, let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as to a faithful Creator. In John chapter 15, here it is again. Jesus said, I am the true vine. My Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that doesn't bear fruit, he takes away. The Greek word iro, picks up and gets rid of. Every branch that bears fruit, he purges it so that it bears more fruit. I am the vine and you are the branches. He that abides in me, the Greek word is meno, It means to remain in on a continuous basis. And I remain in him, the same brings forth much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing, Jesus said. If a man abide not in me, may not remain. If a man does not remain in me, he is cast forth as a branch. He withers, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. This is symbolic language for when God calls you to live a dedicated, strong Christian life, and you don't do it, and you casually, indifferently approached it, and you became part of the parable of the sower, where the seed goes out, but you are bad ground, and the seed lands on bad ground. What happens is he allows the devil to come into your life, destroy you, haul you away, and wreck your ministry and destroy your call from God. The time is coming, and we've already seen it through these fake COVID-19 restrictions and the attempt of the government to control us through fraud, through lying, through the fake media. They want to monitor your accounts. They're coming after your guns, and it's Revelation chapter 13 coming alive right in front of our eyes. The false prophet uses miracles to get people to take the mark of the beast and worship the beast and trust the beast, and he will take over the economies of the world. They will control your bank account. They will check and see what you're spending it on. They will approve or disapprove what you spend your money on. And they will use artificial intelligence and deep fakes to make the statue of the beast come alive. You can see it all happening now. The mark of the beast is so easy to see now. The Greek word is charagma, and it's an etching into your skin. It's something that's put into your skin permanently, a charagma. That's the mark of the beast. Do you need help becoming a powerful, non-carnal Christian? I can do that. Our counseling team can do that at the Deliverance Center. 602-636-5800. This crime spike all over the country is deliberate. They deliberately caused it by sending in fake prosecutors. The time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. If it first begins at us, what will the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God?
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.